So one of the recommendations was to focus on elective procedures, which really means to not do emergency procedures. So that would be focusing on things like gallbladder removals and hernia repairs, and avoiding or not doing at GBGH things like an acute appendicitis or a bowel obstruction or a perforated diverticulitis or any sort of surgical trauma that comes into the emergency department. In that case, the emergency physician would be obliged to transfer the patient from our institution to somewhere else. In the best case scenario, that would be somewhere close, like Aurelia Hospital or Barrie Hospital. But the reality is that it could be anywhere that the orange helicopter or Criticall is able to find a surgical team to treat that patient. So there are some surgical emergencies that can wait, but there are many more surgical emergencies that can't wait. And the delay associated with transferring a sick patient to another hospital is going to have negative impacts on that patient that I think we could have addressed if we maintain a viable surgical program in Midland. And we've been doing that for many, many years already. So why are we trying to change it? Apart from saving money. So the real problem becomes, why are those recommendations being made? The problem is that there has to be a critical mass of health professionals, both nurses and physicians, in order to provide a surgical program 24/7, 365 days a year. And with the cuts that are proposed, that system isn't able to function because there aren't enough players. That is, there aren't enough nurses. 2 have to be on call every night for 365 days. And then our anesthesiology team and our surgical team has to be able to address and deliver on the on-call responsibilities. And if you aren't able to have enough people, whether it's employing them during the day in order to work at night, then the system's going to fall apart. I think a lot of the recommendations are to make cuts to daytime programs such that there won't be enough critical mass, particularly of nursing staff, in order to provide those after-hours emergency surgical coverage that's needed.